if you follow my voice, that I'm walking over to this stage by the window. For everybody who's not sure where I am, who can hear me under the Bogong Moth, you'll see that we've now transitioned to a completely different space. At this point, I would invite you all to move into a different mental space and listen now to Mother Tongue multilingual poetry. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about Mother Tongue. Mother Tongue are a Canberra-based open mic that celebrate cultures, history and identities from around Australia and the world. They're a friendly space where all respectful voices are welcomed to paint pictures of culture, history and identity. Now, no experience is required, only the willingness to present poetry in a language other than English, or a mix of English and another language or languages. So we're going to hear very shortly from three incredible poets. We've got Andrew Jeffrey Quabanamos, an award-winning and widely published writer of Anglo-Ghanaian heritage. We've got Vesna Svechichanan. Yes? Very good. Vesna Svechichanan, poet, autobiographical blogger, storyteller and radio producer writing in English and Serbian. And Asha Naznin, a poet and performance poetry artist in English literature and an award-winning bestseller Bengali novelist. So these guys run events throughout Canberra at all sorts of times, so you can follow them. I would encourage you to chat with them after these performances, but without further ado, I will hand over to these guys. So please go ahead.
Thank you. I hope everyone can hear me. My name is Vesna. I have several poems that I would like to share with you. And because the topic is country and home and belonging and links to the land, I've chosen those poems that relate to my recent frequent travels to South Coast, Batemans Bay and the surroundings. So it's the travel down there, one event at Malua Bay that everyone should be accustomed with, and then there is a poem about Canberra as my city, being in my heart, and me being in Canberra. And the last one is about belonging to Australia. So from local to a bit wider, and I hope it's going to make sense. The first one is when I first traveled down the King's Highway going to Batemans Bay after the 2025s, and it was on the 2nd of February 2020. Violent exchanges, screaming trees, the skies, the clouds, the winds dragging fires along, sun's face red from worry and heartbreak. And another one, which is very short, almost haiku, but not really 575, but something like that. Illusion. Clyde, dead trees, standing, an illusion. At that stage, we didn't know whether they were going to recover or not. They were all black charred. So the third one is a poem about Canberra in autumn. And I know that we are just about to turn into autumn, maybe too early to speak about that, but we'll see. And this is about belonging to this place. Canberra in autumn. Autumn in Canberra. Zapravo kasno je leto. Leluja se iz dana u noć i iz noći u dan. Kao teška lađa na prsima prolaznosti. Moj grad, my city, Canberra. Vineyards at Majura rich and pregnant with heavy, succulent, purple crop. Yesen, autumn. Rain teases the rainbow through the thundery clouds, turning off the seasons. Arboretum's eagle perched above the city. Is she lonely or only alone? Samocha, loneliness, the change in nature, the change in us. We are so connected, my city and me. And then going back to Malua Bay that I mentioned before, and it was a real-life event. It happened to me. Rips at Malua. Washed onto the beach after being laundered by the rips, wrenching pain in my stomach. My apologizing smile, faking I'm fine, laying on a shallow seaside, my mouth full of salty sand. Lucky I'd learned not to fight them. And the last one is about the country and connection, my connection to the land. And it's a very deeply felt for me. I called it, Is It Here That I Belong? Questions, difficult to answer questions. They told me I'd start to feel I belong here when my blood is buried in this soil. My grandmother sleeps under the lush lawns of Gangalin Cemetery, the Ngunnawal land. I want to lay down, hug the headstone, and thank her for making me belong through her sacrifice. But it won't bring to here my people's traditions, my people's language, the customs, the morals, the habits, those winter sky hues, nor the late summer night's chatter with friends to hear. They lied, they tricked me all those years ago, but have they? Questions, difficult to answer questions. That's me. Thank you.
Thank you, Vesna. That was very good. Thank you.